When new Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zazlav took over, he said he was going to change things, and boy, he was not kidding. When he canceled the Batgirl, something they'd invested nearly $100 million in, just to say, you know what, I'm not even going to put this on HBO Max. We're just going to shelve it, and we're going to try to take a little bit of a tax break from it. That sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and through Warner Brothers and through DC specifically, because that means nobody is safe. And you have already seen people in the mainstream media, people on Twitter, these losers, trying to set a narrative about Zazlav. The killing off of Batgirl was a senseless blow to diverse DC Comics fans. The move doesn't inspire confidence in the direction Warner Brothers Discovery is headed. Ironically, I think for a lot of fans, for someone to come out and say this, we're not going to put a movie out unless we believe in it, that actually is a positive sign for a lot of people. Of course, actions speak louder than words. He's already taken some actions. According to some rumors, Supergirl, Latina Supergirl, might be next to get the axe. That'll really get these people going. If not only you cancel Latina Batgirl, but you cancel Latina Supergirl. Because, again, David Zazlav said, I'm not going to invest in something that I don't believe in and that isn't good. We're not going to put something out if I don't think it's good, regardless of any of the other bullshit that's in it. If it's not good, we don't want to put it out. We want to protect DC as a brand. And some people have lost their minds over this. When it was announced last summer that an actor of color was going to play Batgirl in a live-action film, racist trolls came for star Leslie Grace in the same way they came for Halle Bailey after she was chosen to star as Ariel in The Little Mermaid. In the comics, Batgirl's white, Grace is Dominican. Some fanboys couldn't deal with the fact that they weren't getting the Batgirl they wanted. You mean that they weren't getting Batgirl? That's what this is. That they weren't getting Batgirl. Not the Batgirl they wanted, that they weren't getting Batgirl. Get it straight. Why can't Batgirl get a break? The sexism and racism show a dark underside of comic book fandom that can only be combated by proud indifference, in which the participation of women and minorities in these cultural touchstones becomes so routine that it's part of the DNA of the productions. That's why the cancellation of Batgirl after $90 million budget had already wrapped isn't just shocking, but appalling. A film like that would have been path-breaking for DC Comics in terms of its representation. In addition to Grace, there's a trans actor playing a trans character. The highly anticipated production also is with Michael Keaton as the original Batman. Yeah, that's just a side note. Michael fucking Keaton as Batman, J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon, and Brendan Fraser as Firefly. The decision seems to be a result of financial considerations. And CEO David Zazlav responded to criticism. We're not going to launch a movie to make a quarter, and we're not going to put a movie out unless we believe in it. There was an opportunity for Batgirl to turn the tide. Batgirl's a female voice in a male-dominated genre that often feels exclusionary. Have we not had female superheroes before? Is this the first time ever? Is this another first female superhero ever moment from the mainstream media? Is that what they're trying to tell us? For fans that are felt marginalized by the testosterone-soaked Batman franchise, where women are often either sidekicks or romantic interest, Batgirl represented an opportunity for young women to see themselves as superheroes in the Batman world. You have to add that caveat on because we've already seen so many female superheroes. And also, Batgirl's not a superhero. She's just a hero. This is so ridiculous. And they go on to talk about this. They go on to criticize white men. Additionally, Bloomberg reported, given 6 seats on the new company's board, Zazlav and Discovery appointed a roster of all white male directors. And that the majority of the chief executive officers, 13 direct reports, are also white men, some of them hired under Zazlav. This is so stupid. And I have a pretty clear and obvious reason why. This was from May. David Zazlav blasted Warner Brothers execs for greenlighting Clint Eastwood flop. Cry Macho. I don't know how many people have seen it. Not many did, considering the fact that it was a budget of $33 million and only grossed $15 million at the worldwide box office. I saw it. I thought it was okay. I think Clint's a little old to be making movies personally. Not directing. He can still direct, but to be actually starring in them, I think he's a little bit over the hill. But what did Zazlav say about this? He got fucking pissed that they greenlighted this. Oh, he got greenlighted that they greenlit something from a white male about a white male? Isn't that crazy? During the meeting, Studio execs acknowledged they doubted whether Cry Macho would be profitable. Zazlav is then reported to have asked why the film was made if executives knew it would be a flop. They said they felt indebted to Eastwood because of everything that's happened. This is what Zazlav said. He was unimpressed. He told his underlings they don't owe favors to anyone. And then he said, as you've heard before, it's not show friends, it's show business. Now, as much as I like Clint Eastwood and do feel, hey, people should, work with Clint Eastwood, he's got a point. This is the person you do want who's running things, who's criticizing people for making things that they know will not make any money. Whether this is going to actually turn around for DC, I have my doubts. I have big doubts about that. But the fact that the mainstream media, that some of these fucking losers online are already coming out and saying, well, it's because he's a white man. He's canceling a Latina superhero. This just makes me root for David Zaslav that much more, because when those kind of people are coming after you with these kind of allegations over nothing, it must be because you're doing something right. And I think that by actually trying to streamline this and saying we're not going to put out shit anymore, and if you're a shit product, you're not going to be put out under the DC banner, that's, in the long run, is a good thing.
Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.